Y'all, check out this view. I feel so spoiled. Okay, so I just finished my 17-year military career and I'm shopping around for a civilian job, for a big girl job, and interviews, resumes. That's all so very new to me and very intimidating. But there's two lessons that I learned in the last 2 weeks. So I wanted to share that with you. One is send a follow-up email, and two, apply for the job that you're not qualified for. So I was applying for an airline and I had a phone screening and the HR lady was like, hey, I need you to make some changes to your resume. Great, made the changes, sent it back to her, and it was just crickets. 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, no answer whatsoever. And it kind of got in my head. I was just like, oh, they're not interested in me. I'm not qualified. They don't like me. I said something wrong, blah, blah, blah. And then I was just like, you know what? I'm going to send a follow-up email because what's the worst that can happen? And I deserve an answer. If I'm not qualified, if she has feedback for me, whatever, at least there's a conversation going. So I sent an email saying, hey, I'm just making sure you got my revised resume. I'm still very interested in this job. Like, please let me know. And right away, she called me, left me a voice message, sent me an email. She's like, I want you on our team. Let's do an interview like tomorrow. So there you go. That was a win. Two, I was applying for a corporate flying job and the requirement was 3,000 hours. I have 1,500 hours. I don't even get close to the requirement, but I applied anyways, because why not? What's the worst that can happen? And I did my phone screening, right? And again, in my head, I was just like, oh, once they find out how many hours I have, they're not going to want me, blah, blah, blah. And the phone screening went well. And I asked the HR lady, like, hey, I know I don't have 3,000 hours. And on the webpage, it said you wanted 3,000 hours. And she's just like, oh, don't worry about it. Like, if we put 1,500 hours as a minimum, that means that they would get people that don't even meet the minimum applying. And she's like, we can't just have that many applications. So there you go. And that was another interview in the bag. And so wish me good luck. In 2 weeks, I got my 2 interviews. So we'll see what happens.